Meanwhile, Tom Homan, the border czar and bulldog, he said that in the first 48 hours, there are about 700 plus total apprehensions.
Look, the greatest president in my lifetime, he's back. Because in 2 days, the last 24 hours, total apprehensions on the southwest border, 766. Compare that to the 10 to 12,000 Biden had at one time. CBP-1 releases, 0. CHNV, Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, Venezuela releases, 0. Total of 766 across the entire southwest border. That is a game changer.
Well, I mean, he ain't wrong. He also pointed out, hey guys, a secure border saves lives. This is all such common sense. You know, Trump ran on common sense. His inaugural speech focused on common sense. This is just common sense.
I want to save lives. Secure border saves lives. And when President Trump locks this border down, less women and children be sex trafficked in this country. Less aliens will die making that journey. Under President Biden, we've had a record number of people die crossing that border. 600% increase in sex trafficking. And look at the 250,000 young Americans dead from fentanyl. We secured the border, the fentanyl deaths has decreased. Sex trafficking has decreased. Deaths on the border decreased. So it's just about saving lives. Secure borders save lives. And plus, look, you can't have strong national security if you don't have border security.
That's right.
We need to know who's coming in, what's coming in, where's coming in, why it's coming in. So, again, President Trump, game changer, already made a significant difference on that border. This country is already safer because of President Trump.
He ain't wrong about that either. He, by the way, did shock CNN's Dana Bash because she asked him whether people who are non-criminals might be deported. And he's like, well, I mean, they crossed the border illegally. So the answer is yes.
What is happening as we speak is limited to those with criminal records?
That's the target of this operation. But like I said many times, in places like sanctuary cities where we can't arrest a bad person in the jail, we would like to have access to the jail to arrest a criminal alien in the safety and security of a county jail, which is safer for the community, safer for the officers, and safer for the alien. But when you release a public safety threat out of a sanctuary jail and won't give us access to him, that means we got to go to the neighborhood and find him. And we will find him. But when we find him, he may be with others. Others that don't have a criminal conviction but are in the country illegally, they will be arrested too. Because we're not going to strike, and this is the difference between the last administration and this administration. ICE is going to enforce the immigration law. There's nothing in the INA, the Immigration Nationality Act, says you got to be convicted of a serious crime in order to be removed from this country. So there's going to be more collateral arrests in sanctuary cities because they forced us to go in the community and find the guy we're looking for.
Let me just make sure that I understand what you're saying, because at first you said that the first targets are those with criminal records, but you are also saying that those who are undocumented in the U.S., also who don't have criminal records, people who are working in their communities, maybe even have spouses who are American citizens, they could be swept up with ICE today as well?
What I'm telling you is when we go find our priority target, which is a criminal alien, if he's with others in the United States illegally, we're going to take enforcement action against him. We're going to enforce the immigration law.
Again, this is such common sense. And the fact that she is shocked by this is really the shocking thing. We'll get to more of this in a moment. First, did you know that American homeowners have over $32 trillion in equity? And criminals are targeting it with a growing scam the FBI calls house stealing. Scammers can transfer your title out of your name using a one-page document they file at the county. Then they can take out loans against it or even sell it behind your back. The most concerning part, you won't find out about it until collection or foreclosure notices start arriving in your mailbox, leaving you with financial and legal nightmare. The best way to protect your equity is with Home Title Lock's exclusive $1 million triple lock protection. This service offers 24/7 monitoring, urgent alerts, and if fraud should occur, their U.S.-based restoration team will spend up to $1 million to fix the fraud and restore your title. Our own senior video editor, Adam, trusts them to protect his home. You can too. So, when was the last time you checked on your title? If the answer is never, that's exactly what scammers are counting on. The good news is we've partnered with Home Title Lock to offer you all 25% off their services. Go to HometitleLock.com, use my promo code Shapiro25 to save 25%, and you'll also get a free title history report to ensure you're not already a victim. And make sure you check out the $1 million triple lock protection details when you get there. Link below. That's HometitleLock.com, promo code Shapiro25. Well, meanwhile, President Trump isn't just moving on immigration, he's also moving on infrastructure. So, a couple days ago, President Trump announced that there'd be a massive investment in AI databases. This is the infrastructure that is necessary in order to power AI. So AI relies on crunching extraordinary amounts of data. When ChatGPT takes in what you are asking it and then it pumps out an answer, it is analyzing pretty much everything it can get its hands on. You're talking about essentially the entire publicly available internet. And then it is predicting the most likely response that you're looking for based on your question. It's doing so via keywords, essentially. That's a very, very short and dirty version of how AI works. Okay, what that means is that the amount of data that goes into one of those answers is huge. The amount of energy that it takes to crunch that data is huge. AI databases require a few things. They require, one, a country or a place that has an energy surplus because they're very, very energy intensive. Two, they require actual AI know-how. You can't just build it in a place where people don't know about it. Not a random person can build an AI database, or any database for that matter. And three, they do require climate that is somewhat friendly because they expend extraordinary amounts of heat. Okay, well, the United States has been generally a little bit underpowered in this area. China is leading the way when it comes to the development of a lot of these AI capabilities. The United States must lead the way because these capabilities are going to be scarily effective. Not only doing things like curing diseases, but also doing everything from booking your vacations for you to helping you do the most basic tasks in your life. The power of AI is, I think, if anything, underrated at this point. It is a sea change. It is the equivalent of how the internet changed the world, but more so. I mean, honestly, like the best thing that you can probably say about AI in terms of an analogy is the Industrial Revolution, just in the terms of the massive society-wide changes that are about to occur that most people aren't thinking about. And that requires, again, enormous expenditure of resources to keep that sort of stuff at home. Well, here's President Trump announcing a $500 billion investment in precisely this sort of infrastructure.
Together, these world-leading technology giants are announcing the formation of Stargate. So put that name down in your books, because I think you're going to hear a lot about it in the future. A new American company that will invest $500 billion at least in AI infrastructure in the United States and very, very quickly, moving very rapidly, creating over 100,000 American jobs almost immediately.
Again, that's a big announcement. Again, because AI is going to do it now. It doesn't mean AI isn't scary. Doesn't mean that there aren't going to be some severe dislocations because of changes in the market. This always happens when a new technology comes about, particularly one that effectively makes everyone very smart. That's what AI does. If the Industrial Revolution made it so that everyone, weak and strong, had the capacity to do extraordinary amounts of work because of machines, well, the AI revolution makes everybody a lot smarter, a lot smarter. Like you don't have to be a genius anymore in order to process a lot of data and get it out. You just type it into ChatGPT. Okay, so here is OpenAI CEO Sam Altman talking about how AI can impact medicine at this event.
How will AI help us with the fight against the various problems, diseases, etc.?
These guys can maybe share more about some of the work they're doing there. I think they'll jointly be some of the leaders about driving progress here. But I believe that as this technology progresses, we will see diseases get cured at an unprecedented rate. We will be amazed at how quickly we're curing this cancer and that one and heart disease, and what this will do for the ability to deliver very high quality healthcare, the costs, but really to cure the diseases at a rapid rate, I think will be among the most important things this technology does.
Yeah, well, Elon Musk somehow kind of got crossways of the president on this announcement. He put out a tweet. OpenAI said, announcing the Stargate project. The Stargate project is a new company which intends to invest $500 billion over the next 4 years building new AI infrastructure for OpenAI in the United States. We will begin deploying $100 billion immediately. So Elon Musk responded, they don't actually have the money. Okay? And the reason that he is saying that, he suggests that they have about $10 billion available to them, but that's not $500 billion available to them. So SoftBank has well under $10 billion secured. I have that on good authority. Okay, now, what is the real reason that Elon is doing that? Well, Elon has a beef with Sam Altman. Elon was one of the original investors in OpenAI when OpenAI was basically a 501c3, put like $100 million into it, and then it turned into a for-profit company. And so Elon is still kind of ticked about all of that. However, while an administration can handle an awful lot of back and forth, administration, particularly President Trump, tends to operate on a sort of chaos theory inside his own administration. The best answers come out of conflict of voices inside his administration. Obviously, undermining big initiatives of the administration is not something that's going to be looked on well. Elon Musk is always going to be a freewheeling guy. I am not sure that he's best served by tweets like that one after the president makes a gigantic powerful announcement. And that is, in fact, a very powerful announcement. It's going to be responsible, apparently, for the creation of perhaps 100,000 jobs. And it is not a public sector thing. It is a private sector thing. What Donald Trump is doing right now is a very good thing. He is saying, look, you have predictable rules that encourage entrepreneurship and innovation. In that environment, people are going to invest lots of money, and they should. And he's right, and that's good.
Are you tired of the lies and the twists of the mainstream media talking points? Yeah, me too. Join me in my newest series, Fact, where I dismantle and bring truth to this tiring mainstream agenda.